For you to make a new doc for you where you're gonna enter your own data.
Okay.
You just make a copy. Yeah, and then we're gonna share with Sarat. Hello.
Okay, I'm gonna leave now.
Okay. See you.
Have a good day.
Hi everyone. Okay.
Hello, welcome everybody. If you just arrived, you can also turn on your video so we can see all your faces.
Yeah, you guys can turn on your video so then we can see all your face.
Don't be shy.
It's okay. Feel free. All right. Okay.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, the other people. oh yeah.
Why no one show your face? We want to see. Don't be shy. You will have to show your face when you present.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, so Sarat, how many of them in total? How many people?
For this class, I forgot how many. I need to check first.
35 something.
35?
Yeah, it's around 35, and we have 6 teams that they are gonna pitch today. Right? It's okay.
37. Okay.
37.
Great. So how do you feel today? You can write on the chat, how do you feel if you don't want to show your face? Are you excited? You're a bit nervous. Only nervous. Oh no, don't worry. Excited, yeah.
You know,
You feel ready?
Can you start by 2 and 10? Yeah, 2, 10. Okay, let's see.
Yeah.
Things.
Nervous. Oh. So we will have 6 teams, right? So more people coming. Great. Great. So before we get started, show us your face.
Don't be shy, guys. It's okay. Just feel free to share your face.
Turn on your video. Say hello. You're gonna take a picture.
Hi.
Yeah, Malen. Yes. Hello. Who else?
Hi, Malen.
Malen. She's disappeared. Okay. Hello, Naset.
Hi.
Okay, Naset, Malen. Yes, Kylie.
Hello.
Melia. Yeah, hello. Hello, Daravin. Okay.
Hello.
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 So you are all in your hometown?
Yes,
Yeah?
I am at my hometown.
So where are you writing from? So where are you based? You can write on the chat. Hello. Where you can write on your chat, where are you based right now? So we're gonna have an understanding. And then Sarat gonna start. No
All right,
one.
so I think we can start now. So, all right, welcome everyone. So welcome back.
Okay.
Really welcome back.
Over to you.
Okay, it's coming back
Perfect.
to the virtual world. So we're gonna do a online pitching. I think this is the first time that we do the online pitching, right, Mel? Hi, hello, Mel. Hello. Something wrong with my internet or something? Hello. Hello, Mel.
Sorry. Yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
Okay, right. So so today is, I think it's the first time that we do the online pitching. It's also the first time for Rule to start the Unipreneurs the pitching session. So I believe everyone has been doing so well. Everyone, you guys must be working so hard on this, and I hope to see a good result after the sessions. I think this is a good experience for you guys, so you can experience how to pitch your idea, how to convince people to believe in your idea, how to do market research, how to understanding the customer, your persona, why the customer use your service and why not, something. So I think we started course in November last year. It's around 3 months to finish, 3 or 4 months. And I see a lot of progress and also having a lot of questions from you guys. Some I could not respond because I don't know how to respond. That it's quite limited sometimes, you know. But yeah, I think that's good. Okay, so today we're gonna have 6 teams that they're gonna pitch their business idea. We have a team from, all right, so we have bin 4.0. That's a smart bin for that. Okay, so we have a team from collect info. We have a team from Avengers. We have a team from Le Grenade. We have a team from Radiotech and Poseidon. Okay, so in total it's a 6 member. Yeah. Right. Okay. So all right, let's kick off the first team. I think the first team we're gonna start from bin 4.0. So
but before, should we introduce ourselves?
okay, sure. I think that's a good idea. All right, so Melanie, you can introduce yourself first.
Okay, sure. So Chumrip Sur, Taklia. So my name is Melanie. So I work for Impact Hub. So if you remember, if you met me last time you come to visit to Impact Hub. So I'm very excited to listen to your pitch today, and I hope that you learn a lot from this process of going from an idea to maybe a small prototype. And I will see your progress, and happy to give you feedback at the end also on like how can you move forward on this. And we will also like rate you. Maybe Sarah can tell you a bit more about the judging criteria that we're gonna follow. Yeah, we will try to be fair depending on your idea. Over to Monoram.
Me? Okay. Hi everyone. My name is Manoram, and I started Compositi, and I'm actually Compositi is the winner of the Smart Spark cohort number 3. So I feel you guys. I know what you've been going through and how nervous you might be today. I hope that my experience can help give you some insight on how you can move forward on your project, because of course you had an amazing experience these last 3 months, but maybe it's not over even if you are not the selected one. If you keep loving your idea and you have a strong team, there are so many ways that you can move forward. So I'm looking forward to listening to your pitch deck.
So hello everyone, you already know me actually. I don't really need to introduce myself. I just would like to wish you all the best for this pitching. I'm pretty much looking forward hearing your ideas and the way you have worked for several months in order to develop this project. I don't have a real ownership, but anyway, I will try to judge and to assess what you've done from an outside point of view. So the best of luck to everyone.
Okay, cool. Mel, do you want to announce the other things?
Daya, you want to do it?
You can do it, Mel. Yeah, I think you're much better than me.
Okay. So what we're gonna judge you on, first about like your understanding about the problem you're solving, like how effective is your solution at solving the problem you identify. More about like the originality of the idea. Also about how viable is your business model. Will you actually be able to make money and like continue in the long term? And finally, the last part will be about like, did you validate your assumption with the customers? So did you go out and talk to the customers? And finally, Sarat will be judging you on like your entrepreneurship, your leadership, and like your team dynamic. So if you have been also like putting a lot of effort in actually, like during the whole course of this program. So I hope it's clear for all of you. And now I pass it to Saad.
All right. So and the winner, the four I think it's gonna be around 4 teams, right? Okay, if you guys really passionate in solving the problem, so we have a prize for you. So Impact Up team will be your mentors if you really passionate in continuing your works, and free access to Impact Hubs, access to Hub Entrepreneur Clubs, yeah, and connecting with the mentor, with different mentors in the community. So, okay, let's start. So the first team, we're gonna start from Bin 4.0. All right.
I have just one request for students. Can you, when you present, can you turn on your video? Like this, we will be able to see your face at least when you do the presentation.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so can I have a minute to manage the thing?
Yes, please. It's okay.
So you're gonna share your screen?
Yes, I will.
Okay. So you, yes, everybody has allowed. So maybe you can turn on your video so we can see who you are. Same time, and all your team, turn on your video. All your team. Are you alone?
I'm with my brother.
Okay, so Kanika, and who is in your team? We have Ning, okay. And who else is in your team? Going to see.
Dadanin, Vivon, and Sing 3.
Okay, Sing 3, okay. Good. Sing 3. Great. Great.
So I'd like to share the screen. So I must do a start now.
Yeah, you can start. So Saad, you're gonna take the time? Yeah, we're gonna take the time. So I think it's like 5 minutes. So let's start. Okay, let's go. 1, 2, 3.
Good afternoon, chargers, investor, lecturers, ladies and gentlemen. So today I'm Bunganika and I'm going to pitch about BIM 4.0. So BIM 4.0 is a technology bin that has its own category, which have people automatically divide the different type of the garbage every time they throw out. So the reason why that I developed it is because I can see from the environment that the rubbish are all mixed up and getting dirty around, which is surrounded by the messy and sticky smell. Of course, we can also see it from the cleaner that they work, their surrounding work are dirty, and to have them to keep the distance from the unseen disease, especially if they work at the hospital. So it's also from the mistake from the competitor. So they only make the different block of the bin that we're about to throw in. So it kind of time wasting, which we need to take time to think about which type of category that we need to go, that we need to put our bin into. And here is our sample solution. You can see that the both side here, you can throw the bin through either side of them. So the rolling can take your bin, the rolling can take your bin in the order. So once the scanner here can stand which type of the fashion metal automatically splash down to its own side of the type of bin. And the tiny thing in the middle here is the wireless. So it can scan which type of bin that you're about to throw in the 30 centimeter away. And of course, our bin 4.0 start to begin with the using by the solar power and the car battery. So here's the competitor. So when we compare ourselves with our competitor, we can see that ours is a smarter, technological, affordable, made by specialists, and we guarantee that the BIM 4.0 is efficiency to our final users, while our competitor both are just smart, cheaper, and much easier to build up since they doesn't involve with technology and still need the human to do the whole thing. So this is a summary about our business detail. We now need several key partners that to push our project to be succeed. Of course, investor and technology developer to support us behind, government to promoting us, electrician, raw material suppliers to make us happen. Every company, key resources need both capital and human resources. And the cost structure, we also include it all. We not really include it all here, but we make sure that we include the fixed cost as variable cost. Customer segment, we target all of the educational institutional market, private company, and last but not least is household. And the way that we want to spread our brand to society is by joining an event, social media, which we cannot be missed: website, phone call, email, and social promoting. Market
1
research,
minute
we did
more.
a market research from 120 people, so we can observe that we can range the bin price from $50 to $70. So we decided to set it $75 per bin. And the other graph is just a probability of the bin that we have chance to be existing in the market. And here is our core member. We come from the same major, and we hope that we can start it up by us. And here is the planning. So we're now seeking for investor and partnership, and of the $10,000 needing fund. Our future goal is to sell first 50 bin in the early half year of just releasing the product, which equal $3,750 in the half year. And the other point is just our marketing campaign that we thought of the way that made our brand become recognition and go spiral. So before coming to the end of the presentation, I like you to remember that society care about environment, so that BIN 4.0. And thank you for paying attention. Thank you for participation. If you have any questions arise, I'm still here for you. Thank you.
Hey, bravo! So, great. So, Sarah, should we ask some questions?
Yes, we can start with the question now.
Okay.
I think you can start first. Yeah.
Maybe I can start. So, so one of my main question is, so who will be buying this bin? Who do you think will be buying this bin?
So the first target that the first main target that we are planning to persuade is government, because government can purchase us in the big amount, and also we can lower the price for them if they think that our bin is kind of expensive. So another target that we're going to reach is education institution, and of course the institutional market too. So we can spread the bin to them to use in their office to make them feel easier for using such a the whole mixing bin together.
And did you have a chance to speak with any school or any government people who would be interested?
I only have time before COVID to speak with Mr. Super, who worked in Philippines too, and he said that it would be nice, and he will purchase our bin if our bin will be existed in the market. And he think that is a good idea, since it has a technology, since it involved with the technology to devise the bin in the different type of their category. And
I pass to you, the other judge.
Okay. Yeah, Manoram, you can start. Okay.
Okay, thank you so much for this presentation. I have 3 questions. First, I would like to know, because you said that compared to your competitors, then you have you really focus more on the technology side. I would like to know where did you get inspired for this technology? Have you seen it like somewhere else, and how is it going over there? Is it working? How are the people interacting with it? So that's the first question, even though there are several questions, but it's the same. The second would be about the maintenance and where is the waste going? So who is going to take care of the maintenance? Like how much like human resource you need for that? And the third one would be about the pilot. So you said that you target governments and schools, and you already talked to someone. So if they agree, if they say they are interested in the product, if you are to think of a pilot, what will be your sample is it going to be one bin? Where are you going to put it? And how are you going to run this pilot?
So I like to thank you for the free question. So the question one, how is it inspire us to create it up? So the reason why that we we put the commitment, not really put all the commitment, but put part of our commitment in it, is because when we like travel, let's say just go out to the public, and we can only see the bin. We can only see two different type of bin, which is the whole mixing one and the whole only dividing bin with the plug, with the simple plug one. So every time we're about to throw, like we we want to throw it in the in a we want to throw it. So let's say before we wanted to throw it, we normally think of which kind exactly of type of the bin that is really much with our bin that we are handling. So it's really wasting time of our thinking, and I see most people just doesn't care about, even though even though it already divide the different parts. So they just throw it out with the wrong category one. So that's why we see that even though the normal bin is already developed as the different type already, but yet it can still not 100% dividing the bin, the garbage.
If I may, sorry, my question was not clear enough. I wanted to understand if you saw that technology somewhere else, or is it totally new? And if you saw it somewhere else, like maybe in what country or where, and how, what did you learn from this experiment?
Of course, we didn't see it on the other country, and we didn't know if the other country is already existed with this product. So we just make it up with our imagination, and like to make it happen. Like not definitely happen, but just wanted to make it to be make sense for the other people.
Okay, thank you.
And the second question is, who is going to be maintaining it? So sorry, but if you mean the one who mentioned maintaining it after it is produced, or in the process one?
So the bin, when it's full, so who is taking care of it, and what are the different waste streams? Where is it going to get all recycled, or how are you maintaining the bins?
Honestly, it's the cleaner the same. We just want them to keep the stem from like picking up the bottle or the plastic cup that are mixing with a different kind of string. It's really dirty. But when develop this technology bin, we doesn't mean that we want to decrease the cleaner employee. So we just make them more easier and make them feel easier and convenient when they are doing their job. And can I make sure about the questions, please? I think I might misunderstood it if I answer right away. So can you repeat it again?
Sure. I would like to know if you thought of a pilot project, because of course you're not going to sell like 1 million bins right away. If you need to start with a small pilot, like how many bins do you think, and like how you're going to do this pilot? Where, like, did you envision like a first pilot?
I think I don't really know what is pilot mean, or what kind of pilot that you refer to.
Um,
Can I?
yes.
Um, I think that first of all we are focused on the small group. Like, in our we take it in support in our school. We just have only a bin that all of the students that throw their trash only in the one bin. So our inspiration just want to make the people easier to separate to the bin. And I think that the first that we can take a small group is to start from our school, because that is start from us, and it take place in our school. So we can make it the test our product in the small group of in our school. Like, if we can if we succeed in for the student, for our being to separate the trust in 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 different category, it will be easier for to some, because the some trust can be recycled and some trust can be used another way, so that it's easy. It can be easy for us that can spend many times to, if we compare to another different or separate bin. Or it can be easier for all of the cleaner that they we have shown we saw that they always separate the bin, the trash from the bin, and take it out and separate it. So this bin also our inspired that looking to them and make it easy to separate the trash by using our bin 4.0.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Sarat, your microphone is mute.
Right, the time is up. Okay, thank you. All right, the time is
Thank
up. So now,
you.
so thank you, Kanika. Thank you,
Thank you.
the pin 4.0. So we're gonna move on to the next teams. But
Can I
meanwhile,
ask one question? Sorry.
okay, please.
Maybe it's over time, but I want to ask one question.
Okay.
I think that,
please.
so, okay, I would like first to ask about the technical aspects. So what's the technology? Did you already think about the technology to scan the different type of wastes and to sort the waste according to their type? Because you, in the presentation, you showed us a picture of the looking of the bin, but yeah, this one. But what's the technology behind to scan the waste and to know which waste is it and where it goes?
Thank you for the question. So about the technology system that involved in it, we're not doing by ourselves, of course. We just come from the management class, so we can manage it. But we are seeking for the partnership, which they specialize on the technology system. So they find way more like logical, more logical to build it up. But I can explain you by the picture that I'm drawing. So this is the solar power that we're using it to start the bin up. And this is just a normal hole that you can throw out the bin. So you can throw it in the either of them. And the bin will drop right here and the rolling start to collect it into here. So this area are all made from the technology. So once like actually this bin can detect what type of bin that you're about to throw already in the 30 centimeter away. So when your bin are dropping right here, it scan again of which kind really which kind of your of your trust really is. So when it can detect it, this flash is automatically splashed down. So the bin followed by then will drop it to its own kind of the category. And this one is also a technology scanner that we use to scan here at the end of their scanning stage.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, all right, thank you. So now let's, okay, so let's move on to the next team. But Mel, do we need to take some time for giving the score? Or should we move on to the next one?
Maybe we will do at the end, because I think it's good to compare with the other team. So we don't give a score now. But if you want, like Paul and Munoram, to write some small comment, me, I'm just writing some small comment that we can share also with the team after.
Okay,
like
okay,
advice.
cool. All right, and so the next team is going to be collect info. Okay, I don't know who's behind collect info. Hello, collect info team.
Oh, so Panik.
Yes. Hello. Do you hear me clearly?
Yes.
Okay, so you can start now. 1, 2, 3.
So, hello everyone. Hello judges and hello teachers. My name is Panik. Welcome to Collect Info. Collect Info is the platform that provides information at university to high school students, and also the platform where students can consult with. We all know that the number of grade 12 students are increasing year by year, and we used to experience the lack of information. That's the reason why we came here with this idea. So let's move to the problem. So we have 3 main problems. The first one, like information of university, scholarship, and maturity. The second one, limited of sharing, if they don't know where they can ask or consult with. The third one, lack of reliable information. So here's our solution. The first one, provide information about the university. So for the first thing, we need support from the Ministry of Youth Education and Sport. So those agreements will help us to contact with the public university easily, and also we need them to specialize, major in the subject and what their requirement. Imagine that you are a high school student and you want to know all about information of university in Phnom Penh, so you need to go around the city. But if you have this platform, so all information in one app, so it not waste your time or your cost. That moves to the second part, provide information about government scholarship. So including form field for public school, requirement exam. I mean, some of university need to extend exam before we can study at there. Also, government scholarship to go to abroad. Also, the third one, provide tip and consult with them. For the tip, we have the university, the student who at the university that are outstanding student to give advice or tip. And for the consult, we have our team member are outstanding students, so they have ability to share or to consult with them. Or let's move to our market side. So we also see the market in this market. As I mentioned, that the number of grade 12 are increasing year by year, and we also do the survey both online and face-to-face. Only 90% of people that have been that we have been interviewed are support with this invention. So let's move to our competitor. So we also do the research for our competitor. Even they have some part are the same as us, but those spend more time to looking for the information, and it not fulfill what the student needed. So let's move to our budget plan. We also estimate for the 4 year, and the important that we spend on app development. Since we study at economic, so we only have the basic on the technical one, and the main revenue. We focus on the advertisement. I mean the company who want to campaign their company or the business. For the commission, I mean the private school who want to put the information on our app. And let's move to our milestone. For the year 0, I mean the year that we just in progress, not launch the app yet. So we need to contact with Ministry of Education, Youth and Sport, also contact with public university and build our platform. Also the year one, we spread the information to high school students. As I mentioned that we need support from the Ministry of Education, Youth and Sport, so they can directly contact with the principal at the high schools. So the principal at those high schools will spread it to their students faster than us, rather than we just campaign or we just promote on social media. For the second year, we will cooperate with the private or university and add more function on it. And the third year, we will looking for another international information to fulfill customer needs. And here's our team member. We have 7 members, and most of us are the same major, economic and management, but we have different strength, I mean different position on this. And I think it's the end of our my presentation. Thank you.
Thank you. Maybe I can go first. Really good presentation. Congratulations. It's a very important topic, like the lack of information. So
Yes.
I want to know more about like when you have been like you say that you did a lot of interview. You did some
Yes.
interview by a survey, but I want to know more about what did you learn from this interview, or maybe like things that you thought that was true before, but now you think like no, not anymore. Tell me, what did you learn from like speaking to people?
The first thing I think like maybe they tell us what that we do not expect. Example like they tell us that some of information on the social media are not true, so they do not believe sometimes. And like they just wondered what is subject or what is major at university. I never think that the high school student at the grade 12 or grade 11 or grade 10, I do not know all kind of that. I think they might be know, but they're not. And I think the lack of information, like as they do not have someone to consult with them or to talk with them. So they said to me like they only the part of university or the subject that they have been known, but another they like they don't know how to search or how to looking for, so they might be follow another step, not follow their dream or not follow their journey or their heart.
Okay. Nora Paul, if you want to go next.
Yeah, go ahead. No.
Thank you. Okay, so yes, great presentation. Thank you. I would like to ask about the competitors. Can you, maybe you already said it, but can you remind me about what is your true advantage, competitive advantage? And I didn't hear about WeDoShare. I feel like they are quite.
Yes.
And I was wondering if you are complementary to them or if it's like a direct competitor, and how you are differentiating yourself from them.
So as I mentioned that those information maybe spend more time. And for the university, I will start with the university one. They might be posted or like we need to go to direct to them to their university or to the place. But and about the search bar, they only provide the consultant with the student, and also the MOE, they post also, but they all many information all information in that place. So people might be spend more time on it. Also the video share also they provide also, but we need more time to looking for them one by one. But here all information in one touch. I mean we put it in one place. The one, can you go um, to 5 or 6 slide? he is the prototype of us. We take it in one of category that easy for them to looking for and not waste their time.
Thank you.
Okay, I have a question regarding the business model. So, in a way, you are willing to gather and to disseminate information about every universities and higher education institutions on your application. Do you will it be for free for the universities to be listed on your application, or are you going to ask for commissions or for fees to the universities to be listed on your application?
So it's for free for public school, but I will charge the commission from the private school, since I know that I think that they spend much more on their campaign to promote their university. So I think it's okay, just all information in here in our app, and it's not waste their time to promote, and they sure that it will to spread to the to the high school students.
Okay, so it will be for free for public, and it will be they will have to pay the private.
Yes.
Okay.
I think the last questions from me. How many people have you talked to regarding to the customers to the customer discovery?
For you mean the face-to-face?
Right. Yeah, the face-to-face, whatever that, because in earlier you mentioned that you did a customer discovery and talking to the real user. All right.
Yes.
So how many have you done so far?
20 people, but the survey 100 students.
And so the point is, like, you send out the online surveys to them, but then you did talk only with 20 people outside, right?
Since the COVID-19, I think the school are closed too.
I see.
But I also spread those information to my sister or everyone, and looking for them to spread it to another too, since they are a high school student. But I'm not counting, since I just think that there might be just the information that I spread through.
Okay, all right. I think thank you so much for the time.
Yes.
So yeah, you did a great job. All right, let's move on to the next team. The next team is Avenger. So who's gonna talk? Who's gonna pitch idea? Okay, yeah. Welcome, Avenger. Okay. Okay, so Piatra.
Sharing my screen first. So you can see my face well because I use phone, so I can see my face.
Yes.
So, and everyone hear me well.
Yes.
So yes. I should start now.
You can start.
Yes. So good afternoon, lecturers, and good afternoon, judges, and my classmates. My name is Petra. I am from Avenger teams, and now I want to show you about my business. And this is my product. It's a ruler, and ruler is a platform that provides information to advancing academics and professional opportunity, and strengthen a connection among students at school. So here is the problems that the that the rule face. The first one is the IO office. They concern that there is a low numbers of student applications, such like exchange programs or scholarship. So the application is low. And one more thing, we also have a surveys on the students at RUE and their strat goals, mostly on the association, RUE association, where they provide information about scholarship events at school, but it's so poor. And another problems that they face is lack of academics information, like about scholarships, exchange program, they hardly find it. Another is lack of network. They want to connect junior and senior with each others. And so what is our solution? Our solution is an app. We create apps, it's named Ruler. So Ruler, here again, is a platforms that assess opportunities available for students, only for rural students, rural university. And one more thing, it's building student network that prepare for professional success after graduation. So here our online platforms. So rulers, it include exchange programs, it scholarship opportunity, school event, and we plus one more is job opportunity for them. So we can say that all campus opportunity are available on student hands. Another is about offline community. We also prepare to connect student with student by sharing sections, networking events, and campus activity. And next, let's start about market side. In our market side is 15K plus, that is the student in all departments at RUE. And our market size, we aim to get 30% of them, it's equal to 5K plus in the first year. And we wish to gain 80% in the second year, which equal to 12K plus. And now let's start about our competitors. So we use rule associations and fiduciary and Bongtong as our competitors. So we study about our competitors and we try to find out our competitive advantage. So here is summary. So we can say that we are most connected with students. I mean, we are connected with rules, only focus on rule students. One more thing, we most use of technologies because we use apps, and other competitors, they don't use another app. We firstly created app. If we compare ourselves with associations and we do share, we have a competitive advantage on job opportunity because we offer job opportunity. And if we compare ourselves to Bong Thom, so we can take advantage from them by because we have a section, we have a functions of giving opportunity and exchange program. So now let's start to our business model. So the app is free for all students at rules. However, we also need funds to support our app. So we get funds from our corporate companies by jobs announcement charge, advertising, and sponsorship. And we estimate that we need around 2,500 for our startup costs to building our apps by ourselves. And we estimate that the revenue is about $5,000 per year for the first year, and we wish to increase 10% for the next year. And we need some funds around $3,000. And here, the final slide is our teams. We have 8 teams members. We have Putika, who is a leader who have a passions at entrepreneurship major, so she good at management. We have Sokheng, who is good at marketing. I myself am favorites in finance, and another teammates are like Rawut and Kim Heng. He good at using technologies so they can develop apps, and another team, 3 teammates, so they good at finding opportunities as like scholarship, exchange program from another website or from the school. So that's all. Thank you.
Bravo. So good, so good. Really well done. Should I go first? Yeah, I think it's really good idea, and it seems that you have done a lot of research and also what you can bring compared to your competitors. So can you go back in the offline event? So I want to know, so how you gonna, yes, like how, did you do any like interviews also with some of the people at Rule about this online event that you're planning to do, and what was their reaction of the people?
So here I let my teammate to answer this question because we work in the team, so I want them to also answer that. So Putka, can you answer that question?
Hi, do you see me?
Yes,
Can you
yes,
hear me
perfect.
well? Okay, so through our interview, like we did face-to-face interviews to around 25 students. So the main, like one of the main concerns raised by students are that the lack of like on-campus activities, including like they mentioned about student body on the campus, but we don't have like a lot of activities. So far we have seen, I have friends who like organized event on campus with specific youth groups. So we believe that there are opportunities that we can lead events, do sharing sessions with alumni and stuff, but right now we don't see a lot of them, so we see a big potential of organizing those kind of networking events, sharing sessions and other initiatives that we can work together with um, students on campus and other youth groups that we can support those students. Does that answer your question?
Yes,
Thank
yeah,
you.
very good. Very good.
May I ask? Yeah. Yes, thank you. I really love it, and I love that it's so local, and that you make like students more involved. I would like to know if the personnel of a room got surveyed, for example, Paul, and what do they think of it, and are they going to be engaged in some way?
Can we have the question again, please?
Sorry, I would like to know if the staff at room. So, for example, Paul or other professors or like the staff at room. Did you survey any of them, and what do they think of this? Because of course, it's a very high activity going on in the university.
Thank you for your question. Unfortunately, we haven't got a chance to like interview with the staff or professors, but we also see like a big opportunity to connect with professors and also faculty members from different departments. So as mentioned, we mentioned about like opportunities. So it's important that the opportunities are like exclusive for rule only. So we really need to have a strong connection with, for example, the International Relations Office that gain opportunity information from that. So because of some problems of COVID-19 and stuff, we haven't really talked to them, but we see this as something that we need to do if really we will work on it. Thank you.
Okay, so I will just say something about that. So I think it's a very good idea. There is indeed a need for events on campus organized by students, because there is not a lot of student associations currently doing things at RULE. But next step, as you said, like the current situation made difficult to interview the rural staff and the international relation office. But I think yes, the next step will be to get in touch with the rural administration, because you will need accreditation of the university to be able to organize events. So it's a very big step to overcome, because without accreditation, it will be impossible for you to do whatever. So I think it can be difficult to get the approval and the accreditation of the university. So for me, to make it successful and to be able to really implement activities, you really must find a way to get this approval and accreditation. And just by experience in the past, we've got a group of students willing to do this kind of stuff, organizing events and things with students. And many times it didn't work because of this lack of approval or accreditation from university. And sometimes it's hard to get because, as you know, the university is something very bureaucratic. You have a huge administration. You must pass by many, many offices. But if you succeed to do that, then you will be able to make it real.
Yeah, thank you for your advice. Yeah.
Okay. It's just small feedback from me. I think if you go to your investment, I mean, how much money it needs. I think it's quite a small number. In order to build the kind of technology, you need, I think it's a lot of money to go, and even the go-to-market strategy. Yeah. So, I mean, the startup cost going to be more than that. And for the customer acquisition, I'm not really sure how you're going to do it. Have you got any plan, or have you already thought about it?
About revenue?
No, about the customer acquisitions. How do you acquire customer? Or what are the strategies to onboard those people to use the app? Yeah.
Customers or the users?
Yeah, the customers to be a user. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, the students. How do you acquire them? What or have you already thought about strategy to acquire those people?
So thank you for the question. For how to attract customers, we have thought of some plans. So first of all, we have seen like a big support through our interview, then that they really need that kind of application to be made first in the first place. Then our strategy would be using through both of our lies in the activities that we have. First of all, we implement those kind of like online marketing strategies through Facebook page. Of course, like we want to make it not just like a Facebook to advertise our app, but more like a platform that also connects students and network, like alumni sharing and stuff on the internet. Then we also, through our community like events, we also advertise our app through that. And the last strategy would be through word of mouth and really connection of our students on campus.
All right, so thank you so much. So let's move on to the next team. The next team is Le Grenade. Okay, thank you. Thank you, the team.
Hello everyone, I want make sure that do you guys hear me well?
Yes, yes, we can hear you well. Good.
So hello everyone and my name is Malan and now I would like to share with you guys about the problem that many people in the world are facing today. And yes, it is about environmental pollution. By concerning about this problem, my team and I get an idea of creating a recycling business which named the Cronut that offer product manufactured by garment waste and whose top priority is solving environmental problem in Cambodia as well as the world. Because we found that textile production is the #1 polluter of clean water after agriculture. At the same time, we also noticed that smoke from burning fabric waste pollutes the air. And last but not least, some type of fabric materials such as polyester, nylon are essentially a type of plastic that will take hundreds of years to decompose. As a consequence, we came up with 3 main solutions, including reduce, reuse, recycle. For the first solution, we reduce textile production as well as the consumption of energy and water. And for the second solution, is turning textile waste into stylish and daily use items. And for the third solution is we choose to be a green business that will have a positive impact on the environment. We identify our customer based on demographic and psychographic. So our customer should be aged between 23 to 35 years old, both men and women, Khmer and other like foreigner, and they should be young professionals who live in urban and downtown area which has medium and high income. And we refer to the people who are environmentally conscious, and yes, that should be all of you, and people who prefer unique style, love handmade and recycled products. Of course that we are not alone in the market. There are many competitors such as Only One Planet and Rehash Trust. But our strength is we are a 100% fabric recycling business. We talk about business, I would like to present you our business model. To begin, for our key partner, we have factory as our key supplier and NGO as our key partner since we are having the same purpose to save the environment. Other key is key activity which turning textile waste into stylish and unique item. Other essential key is key resource. We need textile waste from factory and collection, also handcrafting and designing skill. Lastly, human resource. About the marketing channel, we deliver through a store, Facebook, Instagram, online shop, and website. And we create our customer relationship by accepting customization. Our stores offer good service and quick response on online platform. We need to spend on fixed costs such as employee payroll, rental and utility, also cost for key resource, cost for marketing and social media advertising. Of course that we earn by product sale using list price and fundraising. We create our value to customer as we already mentioned. The Cronut offer uniqueness and customization service, and we guarantee that each product is carefully handcrafted with good quality. We also provide the expressiveness benefit to those who want to show their concern over the environment. And I'm gonna show you about my teammate. Nasat, he is really creative and he has an IT skill. Milia, she is a product developer. She is in charge of new product development. Panarot, she is a stock manager because she has a good management skill. And me, Malan, I am a marketing manager so that I am in charge of promoting our product through social media. Charlie is a fashion designer who always come up with many new ideas to design our product. And Kim Hoi, she is a seller in our shop since she has a good communication skill and really flexible to follow up with our customer. After presenting you about our business, all of you would wonder why our business should win. Actually, the reasons are pretty obvious. There are 2 main reasons. For the first reason, the Cronut is a business which makes profit, have the community, and save the environment at the same time. And for the second reason is that going green is a trend of today, so recycling business will be a very successful in the near future. If you are interested in our product or need further information, feel free to reach out to us anytime. Thank you.
Bravo, so good, so good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, so you guys can start.
Okay, I go first again. Can you go back to your activities? Okay, so do you have any idea already, because it's quite broad, like all the activities you want to do, like clothing, floor mat, bags, wallet, curtain. Did you start already making some small prototype of this kind of activities? And
Yes.
what is it? Yeah.
Yes, I'm gonna show you about our prototype. Wait.
Yes. Sure. Do you have a prototype?
Yes, sure.
You can show us?
Yes. Oh, mommy. Ôi sao mà tội?
You have to exit the presentation first. Yeah. Oh, okay. So these are the things you have done yourself, or you took from internet? Hello?
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Sorry.
So this I can see a bit of your image. Like this is like you made it yourself, or for now it's just idea that you took from the internet?
First that we got this from internet, but we
Okay.
will make it as our sample.
Okay, great. Yeah, yes, this is good. And like just for you to know, like this is such a very big problem. I've talked with some people from H&M and who have very big quantity of fabric that they want to get rid of every month, and they don't know what to do with it. So they were really looking for someone who can take it, and but it's a very big quantity actually. So even if you are looking for factory contacts, you can talk to me after to get some.
Yes, thank you. I will talk to you about this.
Yes.
Can I ask a question?
Yes, sure.
Me, I would like to know, like, have you? I'm not sure if you conducted any customer survey, and also I would like to come back to the competitors, because I think that We Have Trash is not doing so well financially. It's a bit like the idea is amazing to like upcycle waste into finished products, but then they are wondering like how to sell them. So I was wondering like how you would find your customers. And as far as I know, like Only One Planet, they're not really doing any the items that you want to produce. So about the customer channels.
Answering this question, so about the customer channel, actually the very special thing about our business, first of all, we're going to talk to supermarket or other location where a lot of people gather around, and we will ask for permission to put a collection box for in order to collect the fabric waste, the trash from them. And when we put the collection box, we also put the logo of our business, so and the context as well. So I feel like through this, people will get to know more about our business. And one more thing, we also have a shop. We will open our own store, and we will have online shopping website and social media, which is very important. We have Facebook and Instagram as well. That's an answer to your question.
Maybe I would like to ask about the customer survey. Have you done any customer survey?
Okay, about the customer survey, actually, the idea to start the business, first of all, I heard a lot of people around me complaining about the air pollution. Like, a few months ago, there air pollution alert in Cambodia, like especially in Phnom Penh, that they are smoke around everywhere. And then we also talk to our family members, like we just want to get the idea of to start our business. So there are around 30 people of our family members, because we talk to every members of every teammate. And lastly, we also did a customer survey, and we got around 70 answers.
What? Another question.
May I ask a question, or you want to say something else?
I was afraid that it would be too much of a question, but I'm so interested now in that survey about the 70 people. I'm wondering what are the main findings. Hello?
Marlene?
Hello?
Actually, I don't get the question. Could you repeat, please?
I would like to understand, like, from that 70 people, what did you learn from that survey?
From that 70 people, first of all, the very first question, we want to know whether people have knowledge regarding the fabric polluting the environment. So the majority of answer, most of them answer that they know about plastic, but they don't know about fabric. So we want our business to like spread knowledge about fabric is one of the top polluters of environment. And one more thing, we ask them about the products that they want, like that they will support if we start our business. So most people choose like daily use items such as clothing, bag, and shopping bag, clothing, curtain, most of home supplies. And lastly, we know about the price range. So we're going to set our price range between $8 to $20.
That's great, thank you.
Thank you.
So yeah, actually, I had a question about the pricing, but you already answered it. So between $8 and $20 for which kind of items, which kind of products at this price?
We provide so many products. So some example, for example, some floor mats. It is not that hard to make. So we will sell it like $8, the lowest price. And for the clothing is in the middle price, like $10 to $15. And we also have bag and curtain, which is we require a lot of fabric, so we sell it at the highest price.
And do you think with these prices, your business will be sustainable in terms of demand? The demand will be enough consistent?
I know that the pricing is a little bit high if you consider it as like a recycling product, but actually for people who is really environmental conscious and they love unique style, I think they will be willing to pay for this price. And yes, we're not a really big we're not a business just basically just to make profit. We can name ourselves a social enterprise. So with this position, I bet people will support with the pricing and it will be sustainable.
Okay, thank you.
All right. So my last question: Who is your competitors, or what are or where are they located right now? Are they located in Cambodia or in the regional parts?
For the competitors, we choose actually we have many competitors, but I showed two main competitors in here, which are Trash and Only One Planet. Actually, I got information of Only One Planet from Impact Hub as well, and for them, for Only One Planet, they offer, it is in Cambodia actually, and it offers products, a variety of product which is made from plastic. And about rehash trash, it is actually a social enterprise of an NGO called Green Deco, and it is located in Siem Reap. And it also provide product which is made from plastic as well. So the strength, our strength is that we are different from them. We provide 100% fabric recycling products.
Okay, thank you so much for your time. Really appreciate it. Well done. So the next team, we're gonna move on to Radiotech.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Yes.
So I'm gonna start now. Hello teacher and hello everyone. This is my group speech about our product. So as we all know, nowadays, technology has been having far-reaching effects on human health and life without them noticing. And that's why Radiotech is created. We believe in keeping you safe. So what exactly is Radiotech? Radiotech is an innovation of anti-radiation stickers that help absorb the radioactivity from our electronic devices such as phones, tablets, laptops, routers, and so on. Radiotech consists of 5 group members such as I, Mania, Shanghai, Polit, Bomay, and Srepor. The 5 of us created Radiotech in order to combat the health issue that arise from the use of technology. Prolonged exposure to these devices can have a serious health hazard and may cause brain tumor, cancer, etc. According to our survey, 77 responses were made. Our respondents are also aware of the health risks coming from technology such as electric shock, headache, damaging eyesight, stroke, facial allergy, and fatigue. So in order to tackle this issue, we would like to create these stickers that have reduced the amount of radiation coming from technology. These are just examples of how the products are gonna be. They will be small enough so that you can stick them onto your devices or phones. And they will also come in various nice looking designs as well, so that it could capture both young and old customers. And according to our survey, it turns out that 70.5% are interested in purchasing our products. And most of them are willing to pay the price ranging from $5 to $10.
Moving to potential partners, our 3 main potential partners are phone shop. Phone shop is the best place where we can promote our anti-radiation stickers. We will cooperate with the phone shop by providing a promotion and sell our products. For example, like people come to buy the phones and they will get the anti-radiation stickers with their new phone, or they can buy more at the shops. Second is influencers. Influencer is someone who has the powers to affect on the purchasing decision of others. So we will let them to revenue and provide information to the electronic gadgets user. For the third one is accessory stores. It is the best place where our customer can buy and find our product easily. So we will sell wholesale to them and sell at the best price. Move to the competitors. Our competitors are online sellers and importers. We will compare 3 things. For the first one is designs. Our products are nice looking because we provide many styles and colors compared to our competitors. Their products are quite simple and not attractive as our products. For the qualities, our qualities is great, while our competitors are only low or good qualities. Our product is providing a very good materials, so we also want to keep our customers safe. For the price, our price is higher than our competitors, which means it is a threat to our companies. But as we providing a very good materials and good designs, it is not a matter to compare to our competitor that sell at a cheaper price with a low quality. Moving to the usefulness, we will provide some benefits to our customers. For the first one, radiate text can protect our user from radiation's effect on their health 90% and help them to release stress and blood flow. Second, it helps to avoid overheating from the electronic device. For the third one, if you want your mobile phones live a longer battery life, radiate text is your choice. And for the last ones, it is not only a protector, but also a great looking design, which will make your device look even more cooler. Moving to the last point is future plans. We are going to make more awareness. So in the markets, especially in the local markets, and we also plan to become the best anti-radiation provider in Cambodia. In the future, we will plan to update more style for our products such as phone sockets, keychains, necklace, etc. We also follow the idea of the customer and the feedbacks, and we also make the anti-radiation shape or style that they need. So my presentations come to the end. Thank you for your paying attention and participation. Do you have any questions?
If I can start. So I have a question about, you said like the electronic devices can transmit some harmful radiations, but what are the medical studies or medical reports do you refer on? Because to claim that there is such a problem, you need to have a medical expertise saying that. And in your presentation, you made these assumptions based only on the feelings of customers, but there is nothing related to a medical approach or medical expertise. So did you search on the medical literature to have a medical perspective on this issue or not?
Yes, I did search up for like the medical issue related to technology, and I here in the slide main problems, I stated that it may cause brain tumor and cancer, and that's what I got from the sources, but I didn't put the sources in the reference. So but yes, I did search for it and it popped up like that, and that's why we also want to know more whether the customers experience anything else related to their health when they use their phones or electronic devices. And they mentioned that electric shock, headache, they have fatigue, and their eyesight start getting worse, and they have allergy. Yes.
Okay, so but for next time, I think it's very important to put the references.
Yeah.
Because it is a medical issue. So if you want the people to trust you, you need to put the references. Because if you tell me just yourself that this device may cause these problems, and I don't know where it comes, I may not trust you, your point, okay? So I think on that topic, especially, it's very important to have the references and to have trustful references.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, I totally agree with Paul on this point because it's very specific point, and I like the fact that you choose a very specific problem. I wonder, like, so what makes you so special to be able to be much better than your competitor? Because you said the others are good, but you are great. So what's the difference?
So I I think like in Cambodia, there's not much producer that provides anti-radiation objects for us. Like I've seen only one online seller that actually sells them. So and the quality and the design is not that good. Like it's too big to stick on your devices, and that's why I wanted to like reshape it a little so that we have competitive advantage over them in terms of nice design and quality.
Okay. And so where is going to be produced? Are you going to produce it in China, or did you identify a factory already, or is it possible to make it in Cambodia? I have no idea.
I think it would be possible to make it in Cambodia, but we might need to import the raw materials and like raw materials from the other countries and do it here, because I don't think our country has enough raw materials to do it.
So did you identify some factory already in China who can do it?
No, actually we haven't done that yet.
Okay, perfect.
Yes. Thank you for your presentation. I would like to know, because I know nothing about the anti-radiation. Can you explain to me what makes a great quality and what makes low quality?
I think that what makes it good quality because of the lifespan. Like normally the stickers don't last that long, and they like for a few months, like for 6 months, we have to throw it away. So I guess our group would like to like extend the lifespan more so that we can provide it to our customers to use for a longer time.
So in terms of material, what are you going to use that you know is going to make the product more strong, more durable?
I'm not sure about your question. Like, can you repeat it?
Like what, because you said that it's like the online sellers, they provide low quality, the product does not last long. So what are you going to use exactly to make the product stronger, to make the product can last long?
I think it will be related to chips. I haven't searched for the materials yet, but I think there will be chips that can extend the lifespan of the product. Anything like that.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think good. Sarah, do you want to ask a question?
Right. So I think it's more like on the productions. How are you going to looking for a technology partners or the hardware partners, or you're going to make it by yourself?
Actually, we are gonna look for our technology and hardware partner, because we're still inexperienced about this, and we need more advisors and partners so that it will improve our production.
I think the last question would be, how many people have you talked so far? Did you talk to the student or did you talk to different types of people?
Actually, I've only talked to only a few of my friends, and I focus more on the quantitative survey conducted on Google Forms. So because of the situation we're having right now, I didn't get to meet anyone and talk about this like in details. But before that, I talked to my friends just casually whether it is a good idea or not, and they agreed. And that's why we started this project and we start doing the survey online, and that's it. But we haven't talked to any advisor yet.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much for your time. So I think you can talk to Aerodot or some things, because those guys are doing the hard there, and then maybe they can they're looking for kind of opportunity to work together with them. All right, so thank you. Well done. Let's move on to the next team. The next team is yeah, the last one. Okay, give me a minute. The last one is Poseidon.
Yes.
Nice background.
Hello. I think I share the screen, right?
Wait.
Can share. Actually, it load.
Or maybe someone else from your team can share the screen.
Yes.
And then you can speak.
Passing.
For a minute, so can you see my whole screen?
Yeah.
Yes. So this we're gonna move to the first slide. So
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We're from Poseidon team. So the first, let me share my own experience. I have been stuck in this ground for 3 hours just for paying the school fee. And you know what? At the time, I wish I was a thunder so I can snap my finger and everyone is gone. Then I can pay my school fee as well as I can. But the thing just don't go through like that. And not only me that face this problem, but also the first graduate high school also face the problem as me, which is related to the time consuming. Like they really busy at home. Their home far away from university. And the one thing that we hate the most is and last but not least is about a complicated application form that make you feel stuck again. But yes, you need to complete it. And so let me introduce you to Flash Uni. Flash Uni is a mobile app that provides students an online application form to complete and find the information about university, scholarship, or exchange program. So here is our target customer are the first high school graduated. So here is our market opportunity, which have shown in slide. So the total market is The total market size is $57,642. We only target 30% of this amount, which is $17,293. So in the next 4 years, we aim to gain 20% of this amount. Yes, so based on our research that we take our prototype as the target user, the result is 90% of the people are willing to use our app. So let's begin with our main feature. The first feature after the login screen, you will see the newsfeed feature where you can get information and see the popular posts about exchange program like Wisely or Global Ugrade. And then about the university feature where you can get information about university and download an online application form to complete. And then about the community where you can see about the last is an account feature where you can edit your account, choose your payment method, and see the notification whether your application form approved or not. So why Splash Uni is useful for you? The first is saving your time, like you're not going to school and waiting with a crowd of people, and then it's convenient. You can complete your application form anywhere you want, like even at your home. And the last is about the simple process. You can get an application form and paying by online through our app. So here is our competitors. There are university and website career. According to this slide, they both have university information opportunity, but they lack application form and e-payment. That is why our Flash Uni is stand out because we have all in one app.
Sorry, I can move the slide. I cannot move the slide.
Go on the bottom.
Yes. So, yes.
So in order to launch our app successfully, we need to partner with Vidushia to provide information about scholarship and exchange program. And we want to partner with university to provide an application form. And the last, we want to partner with any e-payment like ABA, Visa, or Wing. So here is our revenue stream, which is contain partner commission, application commission, and from the advertisement. So go through to our future plan. The first, we want to add a new feature like match your major and expand the target audience. And then we want to cooperate with our university in Cambodia. And last but not least, we want to build with more potential partners. So let's enjoy our demo. So with Flash Uni, you can finding, filling, and pay in one app. Thank you.
Oh. Okay. So for me, yeah, I really like your idea. Very you solve like a problem that you face yourself, and so like the competitor, is there any competitor missing? Because I think about one, especially like, do you know about Salah enrollment? Have you heard about
Yes.
that?
Yes, we have heard about them, but actually, Salah is is some sort of we can't think of it. It is like our potential partner, so we will cooperate with them in our future plan. So we don't think Salah is our competitor, since we don't compete with them. Yes.
How come you don't compete with them? Because they offer exactly the solutions you offer.
Yes, actually, the first time, like it is the pilot one, so we launch enroll first. So it is not expand for all universities though. So some sort of it is just the first, like, how can it is the first time of launching the app. The app, yes. So first we publish for real students to use it, and then we're gonna expand more market to the other universities. Since once we expand the market, so we can go to talk with Salah, and then we're gonna cover each other. So that's why we don't compete with Salah. Since yes.
Okay, I think maybe if they see, you should, you can ask them, and maybe they will think that you compete with them. But I think it's, let's see later.
All right,
how it,
and then
yeah.
to just go back to your revenue stream, how you are gonna make money out of this, and how you're gonna sustain your business. Yeah. Okay.
So yes.
So it's $10 a month.
Yes. So thank you for your question. So the first thing is it's our partner commissions. So it is like actually the app itself is for free, that you can download it from Google Play Store or App Store. But for our partnerships, like all of the universities, which is they want to upgrade their account, which is from normal to premium account, so they can post up to 10 features per day. So if they have a normal account, so they can post up to 5 posts per day. So if they wish for a premium account, so they can post 10 features per day, and we charge $10 per month for them. So it is our first revenue streams. And the second one is application commission. So the application commission is we charge from students. So I think it is I think they're willing to pay with this amount, which is $0.5. So yes, it is a small amount one. So if they can pay this amount and they can relax at their home and do something else, especially for the students who have to work full days or something, so they don't need to go to the school and queuing or something, so they just download the app itself, and then they can download application form and complete. So the process is very easy. So I think they're willing to pay with this amount. And lastly is about advertisement. So advertisement, actually we put in here, it's just related to our partner commission, which is in the first revenue stream. But furthermore, we actually have like some sort of ads, like ads which is related to education. Yes, like MOAs or some sort of organizational which is related to education, which is want to advertise on our apps, they can contact us, and then we can negotiate for the price and and terms of policy for more. Yes. Thank you.
Noram, you want to go next?
I was wondering, so who would be, did you have like some concrete partners in mind?
Yes, actually we do here.
Yes.
So, yes.
Okay.
So firstly, our concrete, like the massive concrete one is we do share. So we want to cooperate with them because we love the idea of them and we love how they work. So so they're providing our app of the information of scholarship or exchange program to post in our app. So yes, and for the universities, is rule is the first targeted that we want to cooperate with, and then ABA. Firstly, we want to cooperate ABA because all in Cambodia right now, ABA is the first e-payment technology. Like everyone uses them, so I think it is the better idea to cooperate with them since yes, everyone like around like adults, like university students, mostly use ABA. So yes, we have them. Yes, thank you.
So maybe I have just one comment. I don't have really a question, but just one comment, because we have been approached by Sala Enrollment. And basically, Sala Enrollment offers a similar service. And what's very difficult, I think the idea is wonderful, is the future to have such an app with e-payment and all the information about the university programs and the application form. But the main difficulty is about the e-payment, actually. Today, so I will speak only for Roel, but Roel is not ready to delegate the payment of the tuition fees to a subcontractor. So Roel would like to keep the hand on the tuition fees. So it's very difficult to find agreements with public universities. Maybe it will be easier with private universities, but when it comes to talk about the money and the tuition fees, they are not ready to pay fees or commission to have it from application or from another companies. So I think it's really the main difficulty you will face if you go further with this project is to find agreements with universities that to make them agree on letting you collect the tuition fees for them. They are very, very scared of that. And so far, at least for with Sala enrollment, Roel decided to not go further because they don't want Sala enrollment to collect tuition fees on behalf of Roel. So you have to consider really this this difficulty. And I don't know if in the next months or years, public higher education institutions will be ready to let a company collecting the tuition fees. I'm not sure. But it's worth it to try because the solution is good for, is very convenient for students, and I think it goes in the right way. But it's important. I think it's important for you to know that it might be the main difficulty.
Thank you.
All right, so I think we are ran out of times now. It's almost 4. So thank you all the team. You guys did really well. Really appreciate. I'm really proud of it. Yeah, so next we're gonna finish the sessions right now, and so that all the judges will give you the score, and we will let you know later. Okay.
Actually, I think we are just waiting for Manoram to put a score. We have actually the score like almost done.
Should they give now?
Yeah, actually, Sarat, you have. Like, I think you can add your score. You didn't put for Avenger, but otherwise, like I think we can be able to give the score in like 2 minutes. Maybe in the meantime, I want to give you some comments on your presentation and some feedback. So I think like your presentation were very good, and so the things that I really like about your presentation is that you had a very good flow. You started with your problem that you're solving, then like how you can make money, and then like how does it work. Very good job for those who made a prototype already and who show the demo. It's very great. So, like one thing I want you to always keep in mind is that any startup, any business starts with one small step. And some of you started with one big step in your plan. When sometimes you say, we're going to speak to the government, we're going to do this. Speaking to the government is very long and it can take a lot of time. So I will recommend you more like to think about, okay, what are the small steps I can start doing right now? Even also instead of investing in developing an app, can you build a community already online? Can you do a Facebook group to connect the students with some information? Can you create a page? Can you record yourself on video where you share also this information? So try to see what can you do with resources that you have currently. And Facebook is an amazing resource for this, and so many things can be done. Then regarding also like convincing administration or like different partners, you have to build the trust. So don't expect things to come directly to you like as soon as you ask. You have to show that you care about it, you did your research, you see the benefits for the school, you see the benefits for the students, and try to see like who can help you achieve your goal faster. Speak to the right people who I would say like maybe the ones who are gonna open doors for you as well, to actually like share your ideas. And when someone tells you no, don't give up. Try to understand why they say no. Try to understand like how you can make your idea better, and yeah, keep working on your idea. So this will be my main comments. Like Paul, do you want to share anything else?
I would like to congratulate all of you. I think it was good quality presentations, especially the format. I mean, it is always important to first respect the format of a presentation. You had 5 minutes. You all respect the time frame. I think you've got some guidelines from Sarat about making the presentation catchy and with a good dynamism. So all these aspects of the presentation were very well done, and I think it's a very good thing first. And then about the contents, it's nice to see that you have all a wonderful idea. But as Melanie said, it's important to start with a small step. Maybe sometimes you are a bit too ambitious, which is good. But if you want to convert your project in something real, start little, and then you will have time. And if it works, the tools and the means to grow. So I think it was very good advice from Melanie. but at least again, good ideas, and the format is you master it. It was very well done on that point, and it's a good skills actually. This kind of soft skills to be able to do good presentation is skills you will be able to apply in many different situations in your professional life. Even if you work for a company, you will have to you will need these skills, so you will be able to reuse it many times in many different situations.
Great. Norm, do you want to say something?
Yeah, sure. Thank you so much for your presentations. Yeah, it's so great, and because we just learn about all these topics, it really makes us more curious, and it's so motivating to see you guys like focus on all these problems and trying to find solutions. So well done. Yeah, to come back again for the prototyping or the small steps, sometimes it doesn't like, it's not a big step to actually just do it. But sometimes we are always in like, oh, we could do this, we could do that, and we are actually not really making it. We're still dreaming, where actually we could just like, okay, we do it today. And when you actually do it and present it to your friends or your family or other people in the street, they give you feedback, and you can work from there. So for me, I think it's a huge difference. I would encourage you to prototype fast and often.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes. Sarah?
Mm-hmm. You know what? As a teacher, I'm really proud of them. Yeah. If you want to give a feedback, I can say that all of them are doing the best, right? Okay. So yeah. So I think most of my feedback more likely on the customer discovery and the review and interview. I think I hope later on, if you're doing a validations of your idea, try to build a mock-ups or hack your idea, do something that's easier to do, and you can release faster, and then can test and talk with the user somehow, just to give them a sense of understanding what your product is and how it feels like. Sometimes it's just a picture, sometimes it's just a drawing on the paper, and then you can pass to them and you can explain the flow, and try to minimize your speaking. Let's say 20-80 rule, right? So trying to you have to try to speak only 20% and give 80% to the customer, and observe the behavior, how they interact with your product or interacting with your idea, right? Try not to inject your idea into their mindsets too much. That's a thing. And mind that fail fast is the best things. Do it faster, fail faster, so you can save your time, you can save your money, and you can validate your idea faster. That's it. And I hope this is a live learning experience, so not everyone has a chance to pitch their business idea and working on the idea and get judges like Paul, like Melanie, like Mororom to sit and listen to your idea, right? So this is really great time. And I hope later on, if you have any idea, or if you want to continue your idea, just try to make sure that you have enough information to prove it. Don't just speaking like speaking and telling people without any resource or the data. Make sure that the data you can use to prove your idea, right? Okay.
So we know the result already, but maybe can we hear from a few of you, like how was the experience of doing this pitch and like working on this project? Is there anyone who want to share a bit of your experience? We'd love to hear from you. Anyone? Anyone? Don't be shy. I love to hear. How was it? Miss Naset? Oh yeah? Shut? Yeah.
Hello again. My name is
Hello.
Naset. For this opportunity, this is really means to us, like for me, for my classmate and for me, and also build a good relationship with my teammate and also other students too. And we have to, and this like this exam is really good for us, like and we have to know more about our new mindset on the subject, on the on this pitching and the flow of the pitching, how to compete with the investor. And yes, it's such a good opportunity.
Great.
Thank you.
What about who else want to speak? So Ken, you want to speak?
Yes. Hello, teachers, and hello, classmates. My name is Sok Heng. For the thing, I'm really excited to get the thing because I can learn a lot also entrepreneurship, how to revenue and as in the team work, just like we share each other to get know each other, how our task, what we do, what we can do, and we think about the result that with always we think oh we cannot do it, but we can do it. So it's so amazing, and this is a perfect a perfect opportunity to us to learn about it. Thank you, teachers. Thank you, everyone. Okay.
Great.
Yes.
What about anyone? Last person? Putika? Anyone? I just say a random name. Polit?
So
Yeah, so Petra? Yeah.
for me, I think that this subject entrepreneurship is really good. It's really great to learn. And one more thing, it is connect. It's it teach us to understand more a lot about the business, and it's I really interesting to the lessons of the smart they have created that website. And one more thing, the lesson teaches me is about problem and solution. So they sometimes we want to create new idea, but sometimes it's not like we sell it, but no one buy it. So it takes us to find the problem first, and then it so we can find a solution. And it is a good point for me that I learned from entrepreneurship. And one more thing, uh, I really learned a lot about business model. I can learn it and I can apply it to my subjects, my main subject. So I think that it's really good. That's it.
Great. Awesome. So maybe should we do like a group picture? The first promo, like the first batch rule. Like, so everybody turn on your video. Turn on your video. We need to do a group picture. Yes. Great. Let's do a video. So everybody pose. 1, 2, 3. Daravin, are you here? Punli? Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, let me screenshot the second. It's 2 screen. Okay, everybody again. Sing 3, Kim Hui. And Polit. Hello, hello. 1, 2, 3. Yes. Yes, so good. So good to see all these faces. Okay, so Sarat or Paul, who wants to announce the results?
I will give the privilege to Sarat. He was the teacher, so I think he deserves this privilege.
I think it's better to give it to you, Paul.
As you wish, as you wish. I can give the score.
So top
Right.
4. We only say the top 4?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So Paul, it's your
Okay.
time.
So maybe I don't know if did the students receive the criteria and the grid or not? Did they have the evaluation criteria?
Sarah, we can't hear you. Okay, I unmute.
Okay, so I can quickly tell them the different categories, the different criteria, and then I will give only the overall grade for each group, if it's fine for you. Yes? Okay. So actually, there were 6 categories to assess your presentations and your work. The first category was entrepreneurial leadership and team. Then understanding of problem, effectiveness of the solution, originality of the idea, viability of business model, and finally validation with customers. Okay, so we have the 4 of us assessed your presentation based on these 6 criteria. We mark out of 5 points each criteria, and finally it gives an overall score out of 5 points. So the maximum you can get is 5 points for each group. Okay, so I will announce the score, so the overall score for each group. So for the bin 4.0, you've got 3.36, so 3.36 5. So I repeat, bin 4.0, the final score is 3.36. Then for college info, you've got a final score of 4.27. So college info 4.27. Then Avenger, you have a final score of 4.68. So Avenger, actually you have the highest final score, so 4.68. Then, so congratulations to Avenger. Then Le Granat, you've got a final score of 4.21. So Le Granat 4.21. Then Radiatech, you've got a final score of 3.80. 3.80 for Radiatech. And finally, 0.38. 4.38. Okay, did you all heard your final score, or do you want me to repeat some final scores?
So if we do it in order for the top 4 teams, we have number 1 Adventure, number 2 Poseidon, number 3 College Info, and then number 4 Le Granat. So for all these teams, if you are interested and you want to continue to work on your business idea, we would love to have like one-to-one mentorship with you to see how we can help you think about like the small step you can make right now to make this idea a reality. So then like we will send you some details, and also we would like to offer you to be part of the Hub Entrepreneur Club, which is about like for those who are really motivated to continue to work on your idea. Then you can also like have access to classes and special events at Impact Hub. And then remember, this is your first time doing this kind of project. You know the how to get started. Maybe this idea was just an idea that you think right now, but maybe you're not so motivated to work on it. Don't forget that this knowledge that you have right now will be like forever with you. And if one day you want to kickstart again another project, you can go through the same process. and then join like other programs at Impact Hub or like at that like other programs that are happening in Cambodia. And sometimes no need to join a program, just get started, like make it happen. This is actually what it matters the most, and like get some first customers. So yeah, so yes. Sarah, you want to add something?
For now, I have nothing. I have nothing to say now. Yeah. Okay. It's okay. I can give to Monorom and both. Yeah.
Congratulations. Yes. Oh, Phnom, you want to say a quote to finish?
Yes, that success is 5% idea and 95% execution. So everyone, very well done, and just get to work.
Yes, this is now the next step. Everybody, get started. So thank you so much, everybody, and hope to see you soon. Take care, and have a good day. Thank you, Paul. Thank you, Sarat.
Right, thank you.
Thank
All right, thank you, everyone. Yeah.
Bye.
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 Bye bye.
Bye bye everyone. Bye bye teachers.
Bye bye. Học tuần off nè. Bye bye.
Bye bye teachers. Thank you.
Bye bye bong.
Bye bye. Bye bye.
Học con bong.
Học
Con-
con này. Bye bye bong.
Bye bye បង
Bye bye. Bye bye.
សួរមួយបើឆ្នាំក្រោយបងនៅបរិញ្ញាទៀតពួកបងនាំខ្ញុំទៅកន្លែងចឹងទៀតអត់ដូចមានឱកាសនាំទៅកន្លែង
ហើយនាំទៅទៀតតែប៉ុន្តែបងអត់បរៀនទៀតផង
អត់អីបងឲ្យតំណត់ទៅ
អត់អីទេឥឡូវបងកំពុង work on a new venture ចាំមើលមានឱកាសចំនួនមក office ថ្មី មកមើលហ្នឹងហើយអូខេ
អរគុណបងបាយបាយ
បាទបាយបាយអ្នកគ្នា